It's your boy. That's right, I'm back. It's the Pimps, Players, and Hustlers Fantasy Football League, week number 7, video Commish Msg. I had to pull out the mic. I heard too many people bitching about the audio quality. They want to make it difficult on me, having to hook all this crap up. Plus, it looks like I'm hiding. You can't even see me. Where's Lump? I don't know. You might be behind that big-ass mic. That's right, here I am. So, whatever. Gonna go ahead and roll with it. I'm sure the audio quality is a lot better. Videoing and in high def too this time around, because you guys bitching about the video quality as well. And with that though, I can't do any special effects, so no special effects, because this program that I use only does special effects in 640 by 480. So first off, let's just want to start it off by calling out people once again, not on the waiver wires, and it looks like it's the same person. If you can go back and watch these videos that I've put together over the years, every freaking year that Darren is in the league, I have to make a comment about him not making a free agent pickup. Every year it happens with this guy. I mean, I don't know what I can do. I've tried to educate the man. I've tried to break it down to him so he could try to understand. I made sure that he would download the fantasy app now, and that CBS's fantasy app has all the advice built into it now. I mean, next time you're sitting on the shitter there, boy, like on a Sunday night, or like maybe you're laying in bed or something on Sunday night or Monday night even, maybe you could just pull that app out, that phone, grab that phone, that smartphone, that iPhone that you have that calls you the Cockstar or whatever you have it calling you. Pull that out and start looking at some of the fucking shit that they have to say about who the fuck to pick up. Jesus, man. You might not need a running back, but you got a cock block. Being last on the waiver or first on the waivers, which means you're last in the league, that's the only enjoyment you should get, because you're really not going to win because your team really hasn't been performing that well. I'm not saying that your team sucks. It's Brady really is the only one that's been killing you. You got solid running backs and some decent receivers. So I just don't understand, man. It's just like you don't care. You don't care about messing up the balance of the league or doing anything. I mean, I guess I'm going to have to handhold you, man. I'm going to have to text message you who to pick up, who to put in an offer. If they don't work out, then I'm going to get bitched and blamed at for it. But you know what? It's going to be better than having big loads. Also, because Foster did the exact same thing earlier this year. Mr. Come out of the woodworks and win a weekly this week. Now he owns this motherfucker, but he can't even cock block correctly either. God, man, it's like these people in this league, when you're at the bottom, that is your job to do as an owner, is to make sure that free agents do not slip to the next guy in line, especially if you're number one. You got to pick up the hottest free agent. You have to. You got to figure out a way, unless you're just stacked in your bench somehow. But whatever, it is what it is. Just wanted to give another shout out to Dare Boy. You the boy. You know, you really know how to not pick up free agents. You've mastered that game very well. So I also want to give a call out there to URSO, man. This guy and his trade offers are ridiculous. Dude, this guy will only make a trade if he is on the absolute come up whatsoever on it. He does not make a fair trade. This guy offers me Riley Cooper, Stevie J, James Cameron, and Spiller for Deshaun Jackson, Josh Gordon, T. Rich, and Vernon Davis. So let's break this apart. Okay, so I feel that Spiller and T. Rich are about an even trade there. They're both shit right now. They both suck, and they're about an even trade. He thinks that Spiller is some great running back, and just because his ankle's hurt, when he gets back, he's going to be getting 25 to 30 carries a game in the Bills' offense, and they're just going to take Fred Jackson out of the goal line situation. It's going to be the Spiller show. Okay, well, that's fine. You can live in that delusional world. But then Vernon Davis and James Cameron. Okay, James Cameron was doing something early in the season, hasn't done much of late. Vernon Davis has been kind of up and down. His worst game was against Seattle in Seattle, so you can kind of give him a bye on that. He hasn't played when he was hurt for the Colts game. Other than that, he's been pretty solid, man. He's been as good, if not better, than James Cameron. I don't understand. It's not like Cameron's heads and shoulders above Vernon Davis. So there, I think that's a fair trade. Now you get into the receivers. Riley fucking Cooper and Stevie J for Deshaun Jackson, top 5 wide receiver, and Josh Gordon, top 15 wide receiver. Yeah, bruh. Not gonna happen. Not with that kind of trade offer. Just, God, step your game up, man. So then I counter him with Josh Gordon and T. Rich for Spiller, and who was the guy that I asked for in return as a receiver? Oh, Stevie Johnson. Now that's a fair trade. Josh Gordon, Stevie Johnson, T. Rich, Spiller. I don't understand why that trade isn't fair and can help both our teams, but whatever. He's not with it, so just watch out for this guy. This guy doesn't know how to make trades. You send him something out, he'll just sit on it, waiting for some injury report, and then he'll pounce on it. So, anyway, let's go ahead and let's get into these last week's games and see what went down. All right, here we go. This is week 7 of the Pimps, Plays, and Hustlers game. First off, you can see that I am tired of paying CBS Sportsline cash money, like $180, $160, whatever time we renew, $140 a year, and we got our site gets plastered with stupid ass Subway commercial. And, I like that to be customizable. I should be able to put whatever damn picture I want to put up there. I don't need to, especially if I'm paying money, I don't need to have the advertising there. But anyway, so as you can see here in the first game, we had the Haters get the win over Big Loads. Big Loads took some hard injuries this week. The injury bug hit a lot of teams, mine included. Jay Cutler going out and then -2 being out 4 weeks. See what I mean, Big Loads? Maybe you should have held on to that boy Cam. But, do what you do. So that hurts you right there. And then, obviously, Doug Martin going out and possibly being out for the year, even though now reports say he might not be out for the year. Definitely hurt. Kembrell Tompkins with 1 point. Yeah, that's not going to cut it either. But you know what? You did pull yourself back into the playoff race with that trade that you made. Just took a hard loss. Could have won this one if Jay Cuddy stays in and possibly Doug Martin. Haters led on his team with by Aaron Rodgers with 36, 14 from Zach Stacy. Let's see how Sam Bradford's injury is going to affect him now. They could just stack the box, make him throw it depending on whoever the quarterback is there. Steve Smith with 12, 13 from Finley. Looks like he's going to be out too. Got hit with injury bug there. And then Ravens D with 12. And the next game, we had the 289ers take out the Papa's Rat Pack, 113-96. Papa's Rat Pack led by Andy Dalton with 44 points. Wow. Got a Drew Brees score out of Dalton on a Drew Brees bye week. That was pretty good. Just too bad the rest of the team didn't chip in with most. Looks like your defense really let you down there. The Broncos D with only 4. Ridley with 11. He's been kind of coming back around. 10 from Gronkowski, and then Fleener with 9 points. That trade should look a little bit better for him now that Reggie Wayne's out, so Fleener should be getting a few more targets. 289ers led on by Robert Griffin III with 36, 24 from A.J. Green, 15 from Lynch, 10 from Marino, and then a 10 from Prater. And the next game, we had the Mollywops take out the Any Given Sunday, 118-73. Now, I don't have to tell the rest of the leagues. These two guys don't really like each other that much, but this was a battle royale. Expecting to see, blood and guts flying out of here, but it looks like Any Given Sunday didn't want to show up for the fight. Only with 21 points from Romo, really slowed down since his 60-point game or 61-point game a few weeks ago. Not sure if Any Given Sunday's starting to panic about his team a little bit. It's kind of slowed down a lot the last few weeks, or if he feels like this is just a lull. But, hey, Any Given Sunday, holler at me if you're looking for a trade, bruh. Anyway, so other than that, got the Chiefs with the 16 points there. Mollywops, Peyton Manning, or should I say the Molly Donks. 40 points from Manning, 22 from Decker, 14 from Demaryius Thomas, and then 11 from the Tuck, and 14 from the Dolphins D. Next game, we have the A-Team take out URSO. Now, I don't understand what URSO thinks. URSO thinks that they can just go week to week on quarterback. I think if he would pick a quarterback and just ride with them, because doesn't have Phillip Rivers, already traded Phillip Rivers for Matty Ice and Stevie J here. But if he would just stick with a quarterback, he would get it. But the way he keeps going with quarterbacks, he just keeps missing everyone's big game. But only 93 points, 25 from Rivers, 12 from the Dez, 11 from James Cameron, and then 23 from the Seahawks D. A-team led on his team by the Chargers D with 24, 19 from Manning, 17 from Jaquez, all over your face Rogers, and 17 from that boy Boykins. In the next game, we have the Juggernauts 132 over Brewdogs 96. Brewdogs, man, kind of solid running back core here. I really like his team. It just Brady's been killing them as of late. The Bears defense has really taken a big hit too. So two major parts out of his squad that would have made him a contender just have not been producing. Because look at his running backs right there: 28 from Forte, 22 from Frank Gore. That's what I thought I'd be getting weekly or close to weekly out of my running backs when I came out of the draft with T. Rich and Arian Foster. But Bugak. 12 from Gronkowski. He's back. Had a good game, but only scored as much as Brady there with 12. And then only 2 points from the Bears D, man. You expect more out of the Bears D. Juggernauts decided to show up this week. I think he got his game of the year. Don't see him scoring this ever again. 41 from Stafford, 12 from Woodhead, 26 from Vincent Jackson, and then 21 from the Niners D. And then the last Bugaki game. Here you can see the Puncher Clown Lump took out the Colapop Pimps 107-74. I don't know what's happening with my team this year. I can either get the rest of my guys to play well and my quarterback to shit the bed, or if I can get my quarterback to play well, the rest of my guys to end up shitting the bed. Arian Foster going out in the first quarter didn't help much. T. Rich has been a huge bust. You can see no help from my receivers this week with 2s all the way down, and then only 18 from my Packers D. Puncher Clown Lump, which, by the way, I hate losing to this guy, so it pains me to say it, but congratulations on the win. He's number 1 in the league right now with a 6-1 record. Now I wonder if he can get my fucking name out of his team name, but that's a whole nother subject. Matt Ryan with 36 ends up trading him right after the game with Stevie J for Phillip Rivers now. 14 from Charles, 28 from the Megatron, Calvin, and then nothing much rest there to go. So there's week 7 in the Pimps. Week 7 in the Pimps Players and Hustlers Fantasy Football League. Just want to send out a quick reminder that week 10 is the trading deadline. So you only have about 3 weeks left to make those final lineup changes, and then you got to be ready for that playoff push. And remember, again this year, we went back to the top 8 making the playoffs. So top 2 from each division, and then the next best 4. So regardless of division, just the next best 4. So there you guys have it. Make your comments, flame on me all you want, but guess what? Y'all bitches, and I'm a Colapop pig. Peace.
I'm feeling like I'm Superman. It's the remix. The homie Prozac. I'm feeling like I'm Superman. San Quinn. Same made up, man. Feeling sweet. I'm feeling like I'm Superman. I see you. You see me? I'm feeling like I'm Superman. Let's do it, Prozac. Hello, America. Look up in the sky. It's a pimp. It's a pro. In the two.